Hello, good morning, Jain friends. Welcome to Snap Let's Learn Academy. Today we are going to learn about real numbers. What are real numbers? The numbers which lie between minus infinity to less infinity is called real numbers. Now, let's come to Euclid's lemma. What is an Euclid's lemma? For any two positive integers a and b, there exists an integer u and r satisfying the property a is equals to bq plus r, where r lie between 0 and b. Now comes to Euclid's division algorithm. It is an algorithm that it is used to find the HCF of any two positive integers. Now, fundamental theorem of arithmetic which is based on Euclid's lemma. For every composite number can be expressed as product of primes, and the prime factorization is unique apart from every number has a unique prime factorization and unique prime factors. Let us take one example. Let us take 6. Its prime factors are 2 cross 3. Let us take 9. Then its prime factors are 3 cross 3. Similarly, every number has different prime factors. Now, let us come to exercise 1.1 of NCERT. We use Euclid's algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. Here we take A as a greater number. Whereas B as smaller number. Here in between 135 and 225, the greater number is 225. Therefore, we take A as 225 and B as 135. Now, using Euclid's division lemma, we have a formula A is equals to BQ plus R. Now, we put the values of A and B in A, and A is equals to BQ plus R. Here we have taken A is equals to 225, B as 135. We divide 225 by 135. We get quotient as 1 and remainder as 90. Now in next step, we take the comparison between this and this. In 135 and 90, we take A as 135 and B as 90. Therefore, then when we take A as 135 and B as 90, then we get quotient as 1 and remainder is 45. Similarly, in next step, we take comparison between 90 and 45. Then we get HCF, then we get quotient as 1 and remainder is 45. When we take A is 90 and B is 45, we get quotient is 2 and remainder is 90. Similarly, for all the questions, we have to follow the same step until and unless we get the remainder as 0. Therefore, finally, here we get the HCF of these two numbers 135 and 225 as 45. This is the HCF of 135 and 225. Now, similarly, you can solve the comparison. Similarly, you can find the HCF of 196 and 38,220. Here, now you can, as in previous question I told, we take A as a greater number and B as a smaller number. Here, greater number is, we take as 38,220. And smaller number is 196. Using Euclid's division lemma, A is equals to BQ plus R. We solve it as the R lie between 0 and B. A is 38,220. B is 196. Sorry, B is 196, where R lie between 0 and 196. Using solving on dividing 38,220 by 196, we get quotient plus remainder. We get quotient as 195 and remainder as 90. Means 196 when multiplied with 195, we get directly as 38,220. All these questions we solve in the same pattern. We get the solution in 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. How many steps we require, we does not aware of it. The question is looking, the numbers are looking big, but in one step we solve this question and we get the remainder as 0. Therefore, we get what is the HCF of 38,220 and 196 is 196 only. Means 196 when multiplied with 195 times, we get 38,220. Therefore, the HCF of 38,290 and 196 is 195. Now, we use Euclid's division lemma to find HCF of the given numbers. Similarly, we can solve this question on the previous pattern how we have discussed, and we get A is equals to 867, bigger number. We take 255 as a smaller number as B, and Q plus R. We put it in formula and we get the HCF of this number as 51. We repeat the same procedure until and unless we get the remainder as 0. When we get the remainder as 0, then we get this number B is as HCF of these two given numbers. Now, next question. For any positive odd integers is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. According to Euclid's division lemma, we know that A is equals to BQ plus. According to Euclid's division lemma, we know that A is equals to BQ plus R, where R lie between 0 and B. In case, here we have given that all the positive integers are in the form of 6q plus 1. Means we have to take B as 6, and we know that the value of R must lie between 0 and B. Means R value must be less than B, where our B is our 6. Therefore, the value of R must be less than 6. It must be 0. R is equals to 0. Means it must be equals to 0. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, 4 and 5. Therefore, the positive integers what we get there are in the form 6q plus 0. These 0 have no value, therefore we have written 6q. 6q plus 1, 6q plus 2, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 4 and 6q plus 5. Since odd integers are in the form of, we know that 6q, what are the numbers which are multiple of 6, they all are even. When we add 1, 3, 5 to them, they become odd integers and they are not divisible by 2. Therefore, since odd integers are 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, when we add their odd numbers, the value gets changed, the even changes to odd and they are not divisible by 2. Since now next question, come to the next question. An army contingent, here we have given an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same manner of columns. What is the maximum number of columns? What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Here we have given 32 members. 32 members are in, here we have given 32 members are in parade. Here we have given 32 members are in parade and these members are doing march past behind these members. Then we have to find what are the maximum numbers of columns we can make for these members, for this and this member. These members are doing march past behind these members. Means we have to find the HCF of 32 and 616. Similarly, so I will take one example. Suppose four persons are doing march past, and we have given eight members are doing march past behind these 4 persons. Then how we arrange? What are the maximum number of columns they have to do march past? So we have to find their HCF. Their HCF is 4. 4 persons are doing march past. So 4 columns we will make. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns we will make, and 8 persons. These are also arranged in columns. How we arranged? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Means we make 4 columns, and these 8 persons are adjusted also behind these 4 columns. Similarly, only the difference is that the number is big. We have to show that how many columns we have to make such that these 616 persons can do march past behind these 32 members. How much columns we have to make? Using Euclid's lemma, we know that we can find the HCF of the 2 numbers. We have a formula. A is equals to BQ plus R, where R lie between 0 and B. Here the value of A is bigger number, we take the value of A, and the smaller number as value of B. A is 616, B is 32, and the value of R lie between, and the value of R must be less than B, and the value of R must be less than B. 616 plus is equals to 32. 32, when we divide 616 by 32, we get quotient as 19 and remainder as 8. Now we do comparison between 32 and 8. We take bigger number as A and smaller number as B. Then we get the remainder in second step as 0. When we get the remainder 0, then we get this number B as HCF of the 2 given numbers. Therefore, the HCF of 2 given numbers is 616 and 32 is 8. Next question. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. We know that according to Euclid's division lemma, A is equals to BQ plus R. We know that A is equals to BQ plus R, where R lie between A and B. In this case, they have given that we have to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. According to Euclid's division lemma, we know that A is equals to BQ plus R, where R lie between 0 and B. Here we have given that the value of B is 3, and we know that the value of R must be less than B. Therefore, the value of R is equals to 0, can be 0, can be 1, can be 2. So, we take A is equals to 3Q. We get A is equals to, it can be 3Q, it can be 3Q plus 1, it can be 3Q plus 2. And we are given the square of any positive integers. We get a positive integers as 3Q, 3Q plus 1 and 3Q plus 2. Now we take the square of these positive integers. Now we take square of these positive integers. We get what is the square of 3Q? We get, when we take the square of 3Q, we get 9Q square, where the value of Q is 9Q, where the value of Q is 3. We get 9Q. We put the value of Q as 3Q. Then we get 3m, where m is equals to 3q, which is an integer. When we take 3q plus 1 square, we get 9q square plus 6q plus 1. We have given 9q square is equals to nothing but 3 times we take common from this, from these two 9q and 6q we take 3 common as, then we get 3q plus 2q plus 1. We take, this is nothing but the value of m. 3q plus 2q is the value of m. We get m is equals to 3q plus 2q. Now 3q plus 2 square. When we do square of this, we get 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Then we take 9q plus 12, we take 3 common from this. 9q plus 12 plus 4, we take 3 common from this. We get 3q plus 4q plus 1 plus 1. This is the value of m. Therefore, we have shown the value of any positive integer of either of the form we can express as 3m, 3m plus 1, and for some positive integer m. Now, using Euclid's division, Euclid's lemma, we have to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8. We have to take the cube of these numbers. We have given, using Euclid's division lemma, we have given that a is equals to bq plus r, where r lie between 0 and b. Here we have given b, in this case we take b is equals to 3, because cube of 3 is 9. Cube of 3 is nothing but 9. Therefore we have taken b is 3. But then the value of r is equals to 0, 1 and 2. Let us take thus we have in this, the positive integer can be of the form 3q plus 1 and 3q plus 2. B is 3, the positive integer, then a can be equals to 3q plus 1 and 3q plus 2. When we take 3q and do cube, we get 27q cube. 27q, q is nothing but an integer, therefore we have written only q. 27q, where the value of q is equals to nothing but 3q, because we take 9 common from there, because we know that 9, the value of the positive integer must be equals to 9m. We take 9 from common from that, then we get 3q. We represent 3q as m. Now we take cube of 3q plus 1. On taking the cube of 3q plus 1, we get 27q, 9q plus 1, because the value of a plus b cube whole is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. On putting the value of this a and b in this formula, we get this equation. From this equation, we take 9 as common. On taking 9 as common, we get 3q plus q plus 1. Since in this equation we represent any positive integer, the cube of any positive integer is in the form of 9m plus 1. Now next we take 3q plus 2, where when we have taken a is equals to 3q plus 2, we get the value of as 9m plus 8 on putting the value of 3q plus 2 in this given formula. Since from this, so these 3, on putting the value of a in these 3, we when we take a is equals to 3q plus 1 and 3q plus 2, we represent them in the form of 9m plus 1 and 9m plus 8 for some positive integer m.